Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mic check. Mic check.
Mic check. Mic check.
Yes, sir. If ponies and bots all got along, they probably got me down by the end of this song. What it do, what it don't, what it is, and what it ain't. It's your boy, Don Otaku, aka Don Solo, aka Solo the Don, aka Solo D Swaggy, aka the sushi I don't know, man. I just ate some sushi, bro. And this is Project. No, it's not. Let me go ahead and introduce my co-host, Subegels, aka Subeg, aka the Green Thumb, aka the Gaming Gardener, aka the Avatar, because I gotta add that in now, aka what else you got for me today?
I don't even know, bro. AKA, play me a sound bit.
All right. AKA, I just picked a random one.
お前はもう死んでいる。
There we go.
何?
I'll take it.
But yeah, man, another day, another show. What is up? What you been up to?
The same old bullshit. I'm school, work, gaming, and gym. The same old, bro. Honestly, haven't really had too much gaming time in the past week. Honestly, it's more like me sacrificing my sleep to play. But yeah, man, just been trying to get through it, bro. Same shit, different toilet, bro. What about yourself?
Same as well. Same old. I also forgot to say this is Dual-Wield Gaming Podcast, episode 55.
There you go.
So yeah. Yeah, just been. I did get a actual gaming time in, so I'm happy about that. I got to try out.
Nice,
I shouldn't say try out, but I got to play a lot of the games that I've been wanting to play. Which I'll talk about when we get to what we've been playing, and just been grinding for the most part.
Yes, sir.
Grinding.
Getting those articles out, huh?
Yeah. Just did.
I need to get back on the grind.
Just got my Shrines Legacy impressions out. About to put out my Mega Bonk review, so that's gonna be fun as well. And yeah, just been grinding on Lognet, grinding at work, and grinding these games. Except for Hollow Knight, RIP. But But with that, let's just go ahead and get right into the games. I'll let you go because I actually have a lot.
Yeah, man. I've just been playing the same old. It's still a little mix of Hades, a little mix of Lost Soul, a little mix of Ghost of Yote. I threw in a little bit of Borderlands 4 in there. I'm still like super early on though. Been kind of waiting for it to get like fully patched out, which it's actually in a better state now than it was at launch already, which is nice. There's a FOV slider. The FPS isn't dropping really. Trying it on the PS5 Pro. There's no Pro patch, which is weird because they got the marketing bag from Sony. But I mean, it looks okay. It doesn't. Oh, Astrobot does have a Pro patch now, actually.
Oh, now it does?
Yeah, it got one earlier this year, I think, if I recall. But yeah, I actually did try out Astrobot a few months ago on the Pro just to see how it looks. Just a little bit sharper, nothing too crazy. It didn't seem like they turned up the effects or anything. It just kind of felt like a resolution bump. But
it's for the PK boys.
No, I think it's actually just like 4K now instead of it being like 1080p upscaled or some shit. But what's it called? It does look good. It does look good. That's one of the things going for Astrobot is that it actually graphics wise, fidelity wise, it actually looks pretty good. But what's it called? Borderlands 4. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of do miss like the hub section parts from like Borderlands 2 and 3 and 1, where it's like it was kind of like a connected world instead of it all just being open. I kind of miss that a little bit, not gonna lie. But I'm sure I'll start enjoying it once I get like the speeder bike thing, and then I can like zip around the world in the car and the vehicle. But been playing that, still enjoying the fuck out of Ghost of Yotei, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not even checklisting that game, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like I'm literally just going out and doing whatever I find. Like I'm trying not to go into the menus like at all. I'm trying not to go into like the mission list and like click it from there. I'm not trying to like set waypoints from the map. I'm literally trying to just organically play through the game, just going to wherever the wind takes me, just enjoying it, you know, trying to take it all in. It's a gorgeous game, beautiful. There's not much else I can say outside of it just being good, but I'm not really connecting with Otaku as much. I'm not gonna lie. Like the little bit of story bits that we get, it's like you go into an area and then you like toggle like a flashback, and it's like very seamless. It happens like right away, but just like the stories that they're telling with her, it's like I'm not really connecting with it. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of miss Jin, but I'm enjoying the game overall. It's fun. I just have 2 weapons as of right now. It seems like through the main path is where you get the other weapons. So but yeah, man, I'm enjoying it still, and Hades 2 still great. It's kind of like I'm at like a 1 run a night type pace with that game now, where it's like I jump in for 1 run, and then if I die, I die, and I move on to a different game. But I have been getting like very far into those runs. Like they usually last like 20-30 minutes. Like my runs don't end that quick anymore, which is nice. I can usually get through the first and second boss really quickly. I think the god that I'm like leaning towards, I forgot which one it is, but it's the one where it's like it gives you explosive damage with your like regular attacks. So it's like if with your Y attack, like if you attack, it'll do like 400 explosive damage, and then like it regens in like 10 seconds, and then like if you upgrade it, then it will like regen in like 8 or 6 or 5 or whatever. Low-key, that's my favorite one, and I like just like upgrading that just to get it to regen like super fast, just so I can do so much damage. It's super helpful in bosses. You can kill the bosses hella fast, and I've learned with Hecate's little sheep move, you actually can dodge it if you have if you have dodge regen, like if your dodge regens really quickly, you can dodge it. Or if you sprint, if you just keep on sprinting and dodging, you can do it. It's really hard though doing it that way. I recommend upgrading your like dodge recharge for that one. But I'm still enjoying that. And then yeah, Lost Souls still the same. Oh, go for it.
I was just gonna say, like, when I turn into a sheep, I just dodge everything. So I don't really worry about.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, I've I thought it was like just like a necessary thing, but the one time I dodged it, which was nice. It was kind of like once, it was like something like 8 seconds I had to do it, and then it just like disappeared. So it's like I didn't have to do anything. It's kind of just like you just have to dodge it. But yeah, man, it's Hades 2. Almost, I would even say here, like it's like almost perfect, if not damn near. Like it's very close. Like literally the only thing that I could say like they should add on is co-op, you know, at this point. Like the story is great, the dialogue is great.
We get Millie and what's his face, the first protagonist.
Why am I blanking?
Melanoe and I forgot.
Yeah, Melanoe and dang, I could just look it up. But yeah, dude, Hades 2, near perfect, if not one of the best games of the year, if not one of the best games of all time, honestly. Just like Hades 1. And then Lost Soul. No, I don't gotta add much to Lost Soul. It's at this point, I don't think they've updated it for a few weeks, so it's like they've kind of, I feel like they're at a point where it's like they've moved on. I know they're signed on for another project, or another project with China Hero Project. So Sony signed them on again. Seems like they're giving them another shot, which is nice. I'm trying to think what else I played. I booted up Forza Horizon. My boy on the PlayStation, his name is Corey. He bought it, he copped it, and then he was like, "Bro, I got it. Let's play." I was like, "Sure, why not?" I downloaded it and got in a few races. Still fun. This time I'm trying it on the PC instead of the Xbox. So I'm able to tinker around with the settings and get a more locked 120 FPS experience, which is nice. I'm trying to think. I played a little bit of Bonanza. I think it was last week I mentioned it. I was all like, dude, I'm kind of missing Bonanza right now. And I think I only got to the first boss, maybe, because I have Pauline already, so she's already in human form. But I think is the first sublayer 100?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think I'm on the 200s now, so I'm progressing. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I'm forgetting the little sublayer thing. Yeah. But dude, it's so good, bro. It's kind of like I was thinking about it, right? Like I was having this conversation with the homies, like just about what everything, like with Xbox and Nintendo and PlayStation and all that. We're just talking general gaming stuff, and like now it's like Xbox is launching their hardware $599 for the base Ally, and then $1,000 for the Ally X. Most people are just gonna disregard the base Ally and just go for the Ally X, especially the people in the know. And it's like, even if you do that and you get a 1 month of Game Pass, it's kind of like you're spending over $1,000 for some pretty good games. Or you can get the Switch 2, and yes, it's very limited. It's super limited. And you can get Donkey Kong Bonanza and like Mario Kart, and you can have like literally some of the best games of the year experience there too, and for a fraction of the cost. It's just so crazy. But that was such a tangent. But yeah, that's really all I've been playing. You don't look so amused.
Oh no, I was amused. I'm getting the Yote hype fever, like just because of
you want to try it, huh?
Just because I'm a FOMO-sexual, like I can't see new games and not.
Why does everything gotta have an asterisk, bro? Why can't you just be like, I do want to try it?
Of course I want to try it, but it's not like if I had my PS5, I would have spent $70 on it. But I will say this: whatever your gripes are with Ghost of Tsushima, you probably will have the same ones. Like honestly, traversals the same, except the horse traversal is a little bit different. I do like that they pull out the camera a lot more in the when you're traversing on horse. It makes it way more cinematic. You can see way more of the world, which is nice because they obviously worked so hard on the fucking designing and making the world look beautiful. So in that sense, it's nice. The flower petal thing is cool. You don't run faster on ground. You only run faster in horse through the flower petals, which was just my own thing that I was curious about, to be honest. But yeah, it's fun, bro. It's fun, honestly. It's building upon a foundation. It's literally, that's what it is. It's nothing crazy different. They made some quality of life things. They made the open world a little bit more organic, in a sense where it's like it is just viable to just run around and find shit now. Like you don't really need to go into the menus and stuff. But yeah, I understand though. That makes me happy. It probably still is probably not better than Shadows for you though. I would say the Shadows parkour is amazing. Their physics system is so much better. Chopping up the bamboo and stuff, you can't really do much of that. You can chop up some of the flowers and some of the grass and shit, but that's really about it. Yeah, but I'll get to it when it hits PC next year.
What, dude? When do you think Astrobot's coming to PC?
I don't think it's coming to PC.
At all?
I think Astrobot is going to remain on PlayStation. Just because it's the PlayStation game in terms of like, it's literally like a PlayStation kind of history.
It celebrates PlayStation.
Yeah, celebration. But I don't know. I just seen,
bro, Z-Ram been in that shit for almost 22 hours, bro.
He just be leaving and then leaving himself in there.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, as for myself, as you can see on the screen, Megabonk still going crazy. I beat the final boss.
9th week streak.
I beat the final boss of the forest level.
Yeah.
And that boss fight was actually like pretty dope because I didn't know what to expect when the boss showed up. So actually I won't even go into it because I don't want to spoil it because it was actually a really fun boss fight. But it's not just a bit like how when you find the boss summon thing, it's not just one of those, and then they're just a bigger version of the mobs that you have to just take down a shit ton of health. This one actually has attack patterns and all kind of stuff, and I was like, hold on, and they got puzzles? I was like, hold on, what's going on here? I was like, yeah, bro, this shit is dope. The boss fight was pretty fucking dope. I actually have the footage playing right now, but I'll probably turn it off when it gets to the boss just because I don't want y'all to be spoiled. But yeah,
spoil the motherfuckers. They don't know the greatness of Mega Bonk, bro.
It was like my build was so dope. I had my boy Calcium, attack speed, projectile count, and triple jumps. And I was just flying through the stage, just destroying everyone. I had the bones, the fire staff, the sword to like keep people back when they get all up on me, and then Aegis, which is the shield that basically protects you from damage a certain amount of times. But since I had projectile count, I had like 12 shields around me. Like it was amazing. So basically I could get hit like 12 times before I actually take any real damage. So yeah, bro, like that was the build that I used to defeat the boss, and it was fucking fun. It was great.
Fun, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna wait till I do my review, and then I'll talk more about what I'm gonna give the game.
Yeah, you already got a score?
Oh yeah.
You think?
I already got a score.
Nice.
So yeah, definitely.
Oh, I seen just a little side note. Zagreus is his name.
Oh yeah, Zagreus. Okay. So yeah, Mega Bonk. If you have a PC, you haven't tried it, just try it, bro. Like it's $9.99. What's the harm? Just skip in and out, and then you'll have the $9.99.
Skip any fast food, anything
Exactly.
at this point, literally.
Except for Taco Bell, you'd have to skip Taco Bell 2 times, depending on what you.
Nah,
get.
you can get some cheap Taco Bell on the app, bro. You can.
No, that's what I'm
It's
saying. Like you'd
doable.
have to skip 2 times because it's cheaper than all the other fast food for like the same
That's
amount
true.
of food.
That's true.
All right.
Thanks.
But I've talked enough about Mega Bonk. Let's talk about some new games that I've played. Let's talk about Skate Story, because I got to try out the demo for that. And you know I'm a huge Skate fan, and I loved this art style that they had going with this. And when I saw the demo, I was like, hell yeah, got to. And then played the demo, and I was like, man.
Yeah?
I'm like, yeah, it's
Ooh.
I feel the vibes. Like music is crazy, the vibes is crazy, art style crazy. Everything's so good in that aspect for sure. This one is just a little too artsy fartsy for me, because the actual skating, the gameplay, and just like, or like, I guess the premise and the story, I just really do not care. The actual story of the skate, I'm not invested enough to go through these Hellblade like challenge things that they're doing. Very Hellblade in its gameplay sense. But yeah, it's not clicking for me. It's just not clocking to you. Like, that's how I feel. But vibes are immaculate. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a great game. Probably just not for me, or maybe just not. Maybe because I just came off a skate and then playing something like this gameplay wise, I just did not like how it felt. But it is what it is. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna enjoy it. That's all I will say on that. So the game that I just put a impressions article out about, Shrine's Legacy. This is an SNES 16-bit era inspired JRPG, which there's like 100 million of those now. Whether it's Sea of Stars, whether it's even Octopath Traveler and all these other games, where they take the 16-bit vibes of that era and then basically modernize it to basically make it reach modern standards. But Shrine's Legacy doesn't do that. They basically uphold like what NES JRPGs were, what they look like, what they sounded like, what they played like, and they don't try to modernize it. They just made a really good Super Nintendo game that feels like it feels like I'm literally just playing an SNES emulator of a game that came out in 1996. And I love that about it because I do love when games like The Messenger and all of these other pixel art inspired games like enhance and modernize what those games were. So you get the nostalgia but not like fully. You get the vibes of it, but not the full nostalgia of what those games were. But I do like I felt like this was like a breath of fresh air because this one literally felt like they limited everything that they could so that it could be like something that you would see on a Super Nintendo or like early PlayStation. But this game is a lot of fun. It has Secret of Mana vibes. It's an action RPG, not turn-based, and it's very on the nose with its narrative. Like it's just the basic hero villain story. There was an evil being named Aklor that was ravaging the place, whatever it's called, Ardenia I think it's called. And a hero showed up out of nowhere with a legendary sword and smited him. But he came back hundreds of years later, and now the descendant of the hero who has been protecting the sword must defeat him again. But he has to collect all 8 of the gemstones that go into the sword in order to defeat him. Like literally the most basic JRPG story you can think of. But the characters are actually pretty endearing. They're pretty well written, though it makes up for the narrative and plot just being basic as hell. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying it. I did want to try it out in co-op, but they didn't do online co-op, which sucks. But you do control 2 characters. One is Rio, the hero's descendant, and one is Reima, who's the mysterious girl who kind of appeared when Aklor appeared and is helping you on your journey. Which I find pretty cool because you can just switch between them seamlessly. And for the most part, they don't have that many differences. It's just like Rio is definitely a swordsman. He's more strength focused, so if you're doing melee attacks, he's definitely better. But Reima's a mage, and her magic is a lot more powerful. But they have the exact same spells, which I don't like. I wish that they had different spells, or like they basically have elements tied to the gemstones that you get. So you start off with the ice stone, and then you get the fire stone next. I wish that they had the same elements, but it was just different spells that they do. But it's literally the exact same. But other than that, the game is a lot of fun. The writing is really good. And yeah, it's, if you like this era of JRPGs, definitely recommend. I actually don't know how much it was, because I did get a code for it, but I don't think it's that expensive. It is $15.95, $15.99. But yeah, I think it's worth the price. It's supposed to be about 20 to 30 hours. But yeah, Trine's Legacy. What is this? Oh yeah, okay. All right, so me, my girl, I don't know what that was. And my friend Will, we've been looking for something new to play. And like,
did you guys give up on Peak?
I mean, we didn't really give up, but it's like a one and done game. Like, we play one match and then we're just like, okay. But
It's fair.
we're looking for something more substantial that we can like play together, because we're getting, I mean, we play Fortnite, but it's like, okay, you know, we're getting a little tired of Fortnite every time. We need something to switch it up, basically. So we've been looking for a co-op game that we can play that's not just friend slop. And we tried Dark and Darker first. Horrible game. Terrible game. Worst game that I've played this year. Just absolutely the worst feeling, most disgustingly like designed game ever made. I have no idea why this game exists, and that's all I will say about that. So we wasted 3 hours on that, because most of it was first trying to figure out how the fuck we create a power party and like add each other's friends. Then we were trying to make the proximity chat work, and the proximity chat was not working for us for some reason. And then we just was like, yeah, we're just gonna go into Discord. And then we finally played, and we played like 2 matches, and it was just dog shit. So we quickly uninstalled that shit. But we were like, okay, but like I want to play an MMO, because like it's been a while since I like really gotten into an MMO, and when I have played MMOs, I've always played them by myself. Like, I've never played an MMO with friends before. So I was like, okay. So I was like, you know, there's this new game that just came out, Blue Protocol, Star Resonance. That is the new Bandai Namco MMORPG. And I was like, you know, we should try this out. I've seen clips of it. The combat looks great. My friend, he hates like the auto battle type of MMOs where you just like click and then your character starts doing all the attacks and you just hit hotkeys. So I was like, you know, this one has like, it has that, but it's more action with how you like combo your skills. So I was like, and I was trying to get them on this, and I downloaded it, I played it, and I was like, yo, this combat is dope. The writing is actually pretty funny, like as far as the characters and their dialogue. It was like definitely anime levels of writing. As far as like, if I was watching this as an anime, like I would actually be enjoying it. But they didn't want to play it. So I was literally like playing through the tutorial and everything. I was like, yo, like this shit is dope. Y'all need to get on here. And they were like, nah. I was like, bro, why? They're like, too anime. I was like, you bastards. So I basically started playing this for no reason because we didn't even end up playing it. But I liked it. The combat, very flashy, which is, it has some character action kind of elements, the way that you combo the skills together. Obviously not super deep because it is an MMO, so you're not going to be going like super crazy, but you can definitely mix up your skills to do some really good, like some really cool combos. And then each class had like a skill level, so some of them will be like easier to really do some damage, while other ones you really do have to chain them correctly in order to do maximum damage. So like, okay, like Blue Protocol, it was actually pretty dope, even though we didn't actually get to really get into it. But I enjoyed what I played of it.
Nice.
Then they finally got me. They forced me to play a game that I've been avoiding for the last 21 years. And that is World of Warcraft. And
oh no.
Like I think definitely as a kid I wanted to play it, but subscription and all that, it was not gonna happen. Like my mom was not gonna do that. And as I grew older, like I found all of these free to play MMOs, and I was like, why the fuck would I play World of Warcraft when I can play this shit for free, even though they were all pay to win? But you know, and as I grew, it's like, okay, there's really nothing appealing about World of Warcraft to me. Especially when like stuff like Final Fantasy 14 exists and Elder Scrolls Online exists and all of this. I'm like, I would rather play these before I play World of Warcraft. So I was hell bent on never playing playing this game, but they got me, and so I had to play, and created my character. I named him Cannondorf because he just looked like the way I created him. He just looked like a Ganondorf variant. I was like, hell yeah. This game is dog shit. Like, Jez Corden, count your days. That's all I gotta say. The way Jez be hyping up this trash is crazy. Looks like trash, plays like trash, animations is trash, combat is trash, story
Please tell me you play Turtle WoW, bro. Did you play Turtle WoW? You didn't play Turtle WoW?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. It's like a fork of old WoW or like WoW Classic, but it's like free to play, and it's actually that's what I would recommend if you played it. Did you actually pay for it? Did you pay for a month?
I played
that's good.
Regular free to play.
For sure, like the free trial version, right?
Yeah.
It's like you can go up to like level 50 or some shit.
20. I thought it was level 50. They bumped it down to like level 20.
Yeah, you should look up Turtle WoW though. It's cool. And it's free. That's the most important thing.
So I did not like this game. And it's only there's really one reason why I didn't like this game. Is literally just because they forced me to play keyboard and mouse, and I did not want to play keyboard and mouse. But I tried a warlock, did not like that at all. So then I switched to an assassin character. It was slightly better, still not fun. But yeah, World of Warcraft was 100% not for me. middle ground. I wanted something more modern, but they still wanted that like fantasy, high fantasy, medieval style game. They didn't want the anime. I was like, okay, here's the perfect middle ground. Elder Scrolls Online. We all have it, except, well, my girl didn't. Well, I realized that there was no crossplay, which pissed me off. Because my Xbox account has everything. But now I gotta use my Steam account, which has nothing. So that sucked. But we all have the game, and I had to buy my girl it, but it was literally $5 on sale. So that was perfect. But yeah, this is probably gonna be the one that we're playing for the foreseeable future at least. It's been a lot of fun so far. It's very Elder Scrolls. I remember playing the original Elder Scrolls Online, and it was not that good. But I played Tamriel Unlimited a few times here and there. Never got super invested into it. But every time I did play, I was like, okay, this is pretty fun. But yeah, Elder Scrolls Online is gonna be our game. I'm enjoying the combat as I get more skills into it. I'm playing with a Nightblade, which is supposed to be like a rogue style character. So yeah. So we're gonna be in the MMO bag for a while. So I'll probably be talking about that every week. And yeah, that's everything new that I have played. Although I will have a lot more stuff to talk about on Saturday and next week because I will be playing. I downloaded a shit ton of Steam Next Fest demos that I'm gonna try out. Probably might write an article about it also, just to like talk about the games that I enjoyed from Steam Next Fest. But yeah, I'll have more to talk about next week. But that is it for me. You ready to get into On the Radar?
Yes, sir. Legends on. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's fucking go. How did you know? Legends on, as you can see in the back, the little indie game.
The little indie game that could.
The little indie game that could. Pokemon Legends Zaw. As you can see, we can officially call this an indie game after we found out that the budget for this game was only 13 million. Amazing. Why is my YouTube tripping?
No, YouTube's broken right now.
It is?
I can confirm.
Oh no, but I need to play stuff.
I know. Twitter.
Damn it. Okay.
My YouTube's actually working.
It's giving me error occurred. Please try again.
Yeah, let's see. I'm in an ad right now.
The ads work, but then you get to the video. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, no, the videos aren't working.
Bro, the ads work, but the videos don't. That's
Oh no, it's Jover. It's Jover.
Maximum crazy,
it's
bro.
actually over. Hold on, let me try it on my phone.
How did YouTube do this, bro?
Bro, Twitter. We gotta use Twitter. Use Twitter for videos.
Luckily, I think I have the game on Twitter anyway, so bear with us for a second. We're going through some technical issues due to.
No, it's not us. It's not us. It's on them. It's on the big court, bro.
It's Google, dude.
It's big Google. Google.
Google.
That was funny.
But anyways, I wasn't really gonna. I mean, I just wanted to show Legends because I can't wait to play it tonight.
You got it preloaded?
I really don't. I should though.
I really don't.
But I like how the game leaked, as all Nintendo Switch games do. And everybody's just like, look at this game looking like dog shit on the Switch 2. This is the Switch 2's power. Bro, they are showing the Switch 1 version because obviously You're not pirating the Switch 2 version. The Switch 2 version is not out there. But the Nintendo Switch 1 version is. And you
Bro, fans are so stupid, bro.
Like the craziest part is that the Switch 2 version still does not look where
it doesn't look great.
Yeah, it doesn't look where you would want a game like this to be. But when you see the Switch 1 version and you see the improvements that they made to the Switch 2 version, it's almost night and day, which is hilarious. Like, that shit went from dog shit to
okay,
big
so YouTube's working on my phone. It's not working on
the PC.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Maybe if I put m.youtube.com. Oh, okay, it's working now. Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right. Guys, we are back in business. But just to quickly talk about Legends, reviews did come out and they're pretty positive. They're basically on par with Arceus, like maybe a slightly lower as a whole than Arceus was. So I loved Arceus. And I like the direction that they're going with ZA. A lot of people had a problem with the game being set in a city like the whole time. I feel like that was, yeah, as long as they execute it right, which it seems that a lot of people from the reviews that I did read, they did enjoy the city setting and that it was actually vast enough that it felt like diverse. I'm like, okay, cool. There are plenty games set in cities. I don't know why Pokemon is the one that they draw the line.
Just like how there was plenty of games that have water, but Pokemon's the one that gets
too much water. Nobody said too much water about Assassin's Creed Black Flag. No, I'm just kidding. But
that game definitely had too much water. Not enough cities in that one.
But yeah, I'm excited for this game. And
I'm hyped, bro. It looks so fun.
Yeah, but we will get into Pokemon a lot later on because we got the Pokemon Tera League to talk about.
Bro, aren't the Nintendo Ninjas gonna show up and come for us though?
They can come for us, but they really can't do nothing. I'm not gonna put nothing on the screen. Just gonna talk about it.
Nah, we're gonna be like, where the Nintendo Ninja?
But yeah, I've been getting jumped all online all week from just talking
about
shit.
The same one, about the same tweet.
They keep quoting me. Like I just keep getting new quotes from me just saying that. All I said was Pac-Man World 2 and Yooka-Laylee is not on the same level of Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I don't know where these Pac-Man fans, bro, they've been in the corner, in the trenches, just waiting for this moment their whole lives, where they can finally do what the Sonic fans do. And they were like, now's our chance to strike. Like, these motherfuckers popping out the woodworks like these Digimon fans be coming out of nowhere. But I'm also getting jumped by the Digimon fans now because I was like, man, I thought this Digimon game was supposed to be like the Pokemon killer, but why is it scoring less? And like, it's just the same Digimon game that we've been getting while Pokemon Legends is actually doing something new. Isn't that crazy? But, you know.
Bro, that's what I've been trying to tell people too. Like I don't know if they've seen like 2 seconds of gameplay, but it doesn't look like any other Pokemon game like ever made. Really, it doesn't even look close to Arceus that much.
It's cool to hate Pokemon to the point that they don't care like how much they've actually innovated on this one. And then when I do bring up the fact that they innovated on this one, they say that no, they just stole it from Pal World, even though you can literally look at the leaks of this. This game was in development before Pal World was ever a thought, and the active battle system was being worked on at that point. So, what are we talking about here?
Exactly, bro.
But it's crazy that we were going back to back with Pokemon leaks. 2024, and I think it was October 2024.
Yeah, it was literally around this time last year.
It was literally October 2024 when the first leaks happened, and now October 2025 we got leaked again. But the craziest part about it is you can see how much development has changed from what we knew in 2024, and now the games that we know now in 2025 is fucking crazy.
Yeah, last year they weren't serious, bro.
Like, because we knew about Gen 10.
They're acting goofy, bro.
We know about Gen 10 and we know about Legends EA. And I think that was really it. Like, we had some like proofs of concepts, and then obviously we had the Freaka leaks, which we're not going to talk about. Shout out to Typhlosion. But as far as like games, a lot of that shit was not about the actual games. Bro, we got like, we gonna get into it later, but there's a lot of games. Bro,
the Freaka leaks is crazy.
But yeah, man. Shout out to Pokemon. When I get my hands on it, I'll be able to talk about it next week. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. But the actual on the radar that I wanted to talk about, oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Is so there is an indie game that I saw, and as usual, I just be on Twitter and I follow a lot of indie developers and indie like channels, or I guess not channels, but like accounts that just strictly show new indie games. And I saw this one called Varvarian, and I was like, oh, hold on, an anime style character action game. This whole look dope. I was like, yo, what is this? Who, like, I was like, indie? That should look pretty on point as far as the art style, the combat. And I was like, I was getting like the way that the little the action was it was 3D, but when you go into the action, it had that little 2D style, and it had the little stops when you do the attacks. I was like, bro, I'm getting some Arc System Works vibes with this, like the way that the action is. And then I saw a thread where they were talking about the creator of this game. Guess who the creator of this indie game? One man, by the way, making this game. This is a developer at Arc System Works, not an ex-developer.
Oh.
Not an ex-developer. Like he's literally current developer at Arc System Works, and he's just making this in his spare time.
That's sick.
And I was like, yo, this shit look fucking dope. It kind of reminded me of like it has that arena battle style, but I don't know if you ever saw or played the Kill la Kill fighting game. I have it on the Switch, and it's an arena battler, but with Arc System Works kind of elements in it. And that one was actually pretty cool. I mean, it's not the deepest fighting game in the world, but it was a lot of fun to play. So it kind of had that vibe to it. But yeah, I saw this. I was like, yo, I need to try this whenever it comes out. But I said character action, but I didn't. I mean, it's a not auto battle, 3D brawler, kind of like Naruto Ninja Storm. But yeah, it looks cool as hell. Definitely not Storm-esque. But that is really the only thing I had for on the radar. Did you have anything?
I'm trying to think. Nah.
All right.
Nothing comes off tops.
Well, then let's get right into the news, which I accidentally closed out. I think Google as a whole is messing up.
It's fucking up.
Yeah.
It's the downfall, bro. Wait, is it this game that you're talking about, Varvarian?
Yeah, Barbarian.
This actually looks sick.
All right. News clues. So, just get some quick milestones out the way. Let's talk about Battlefield 6 because we did have a little conversation about if the hype that we were seeing online was really gonna translate to some killer sales that could actually compete with the big dog Call of Duty. And although it's definitely not on Call of Duty level, this is still very impressive. 6.5 million sales in the first week. I'm pretty sure that is the fastest selling Battlefield, at least that I can think of. I would think it is. But congrats to Vincent Pella specifically.
Yes, sir.
Another one. Literally, we can still say he has never missed, not even once, not even an inch, not even a millimeter. Like he's on another level, bro. When it comes to multiplayer shooters, even when it comes to single player action games, like we need him to be in control of everything at EA. Obviously, we need his hands to touch everything. Pause. But were you expecting more, less, the same as far as sales go?
To be honest, I wasn't expecting to get sales numbers because I think it's also on it's not on the Game Pass Ultimate EA thing, but it's on like EA Play Ultimate or something like that.
Yes.
Like it's on EA's own like sub-service, so it's like there is a way to get it through a sub-service. So I was actually expecting some sales, or some player count numbers, not sales numbers. So,
well, this is
6.5 mil is.
I should clarify that this is Alinea.
Oh, Alinea. Oh, okay.
Alinea and
I definitely am inclined to believe it then.
Yeah. So Alinea said it's over 6.5 million units sold through in its first few days across PC and console. And then Sam Sepiol at Insider Gaming said that translates to over 350 million in gross revenue. But they also had a split of the player counts for each system. Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation 5. What do you think the splits were for this?
Hold on, let me see some math with the calculator. It's just a split between the three?
Yeah, just those three.
Okay. Hold on. I'm assuming it's 60% PC.
Okay.
60% PC. 25% PlayStation. And 15% Xbox.
All right, you were actually really close.
Okay, I literally did that on calculator.
Yeah. Steam, 56.7%.
Okay.
3.5 million copies sold. PlayStation 5, 23.7%, which is 1.5 million sold. And then Xbox was 19.6% with 1.2 million sold. Now, when you consider that Xbox has like less than half the consoles of PlayStation, and they're literally on their tail, this is why shooters
forever and always, bro. A shooter box, bro.
It's not a joke.
Bro, even indie shooters do hella good on the Xbox, like the Hyperbox on Hypercharge game. That game did great on there.
Has it gone to PlayStation yet? Because I need to see those.
Yeah, it's
numbers.
on. I think it's on PlayStation.
Okay,
I think it's on PlayStation.
I haven't seen them bragging about the sales on PlayStation. I'm just gonna say that.
That is true.
But I remember them bragging about the Xbox sales. And I remember PlayStation dudes trying to downplay it and being all of. I'm surprised they even launched it on PlayStation the way that PlayStation people were just dogging them before they launched it over there. But yeah, Battlefield 6 is doing really good, and it's doing extremely good on PC, and it's doing really well on PlayStation and Xbox because Xbox players buy games. I've heard. That's what I heard.
They buy very specific type of games for sure.
Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Oh yeah, but I was actually I was thinking 4.5, 4 to 5 million was what I was thinking. So this actually exceeded what I was thinking it was going to do in the first week. So yeah, if they can get 10 million by the end of the month, that's going to be killer for them. Vince Zampella is basically
he's God,
an
bro.
untouchable over at EA. Everyone else can go, but Vince Zampella is going to be the last one standing over there.
Imagine he leaves, bro.
Bro, look.
You know where he should go? There's one place, bro. Halo Studios, bruh.
Bro, if Vincent Pella went over to Halo
If he
Studios,
goes to Halo Studios, they're making the greatest Halo game of all time.
why would you put that in my head?
You're gonna activate your little fucking camera sensor shit.
I literally just saw the greatest Halo game ever. It was yeah. I just saw it, and I saw Vincent Pella's face in the I can just see him just I did this.
And you know what's funny? Halo fans, hardcore Halo fans will shit on it, but it'll probably be the most successful fucking Halo game of all time.
For sure.
Just because it has Sprint in it.
The thing is, Vincent Pella, I feel like he knows what he knows what people want. And
oh yeah.
Because he didn't go to Battlefield and say it needs to be like Apex. And he didn't go to Apex and say we should just make Titanfall as a battle royale. He didn't go to Titanfall and say this just needs to be Call of Duty. He doesn't just.
He didn't go for the Jedi series and be like, I need you guys to be Demon Souls.
He knows what people want, and he's not a one-trick pony. He doesn't just have do I want to do this? All right.
Oh no, you about to put something on the line here?
I gotta say this. He's not.
You better put your left pinky on the line.
He's not a Todd Howard. He's not a Miyazaki.
Oh.
Where they are literally one-trick ponies. They got one type of game. Although I guess.
I would say Todd Howard is more of a one-trick pony than Miyazaki, because Miyazaki has made multiple types of games. Come on, bro. Armored Core.
Armored Core. At least Armored Core 6.
Bro, that shit is not anything like fucking Dark Souls, bro.
I know, but it's close enough, bro.
And it has multiplayer. Well, I mean,
technically,
they all kind of have multiplayer inherently.
But yeah, was Miyazaki on Armored Core? I actually don't know.
I think he was, no? Hold on, let me see. I was about to look up Hayao Miyazaki. Jesus Christ, what's the other guys? What's the FromSoft one? Hidetaka? Hidetaka Miyazaki Moby Games. Alright, let's look at his Steam quick.
Anyways,
he was the director. He was the director of the PS3 Armored Cores.
Yeah.
What
I like how.
Yeah, Armored Core, Last Raven, Armored Core 4,
right,
Armored Core.
Who from software did Ninja Blade?
I'll look that up right now for you.
Because
I don't see Ninja Blade on his thing on his list.
See, we need whoever worked on Ninja Blade. Where is he at? We need Ninja Blade 2. Even though
Ninja Blade 2009.
Yeah,
Is that when it came out?
Yeah.
Okay, so From Soft, of course. The director was Kiichiro Ogawa, and that guy went on. He's actually still at FromSoft. He did the R&D and he did the R&D on Artists for Elden Ring Night Rain. So he's still doing stuff over there. Yeah, put him back in the booth for sure. Let me see who did 3D Dot Game Heroes, bruh. Oh yeah, this game is definitely a mobile games. Bruh, is there there's no director or anything on mobile games for this game? There's producer. Oh yeah, I found it. Koichi Watanabe. And his latest work was Grand Blue Fantasy Remake.
Hey, shout out to him. That game is good. I literally bought that game and I have not touched it yet.
Yeah, I've heard that game is good too. I'm kind of waiting for it to go on like Plus or something. But anyways, my bad.
But yeah, shout out to whoever we were just talking about, Vincent Pella.
Vincent Pella for sure. Well, because you said he's better than, or he's not a one-trick pony like Todd and Hidetaka.
You know, I'm telling you, bro. I think
he's not. I mean, he even knew what people wanted back then, bro.
I feel like anything that he likes, you can put him in that, and he'll just be like, "Oh yeah, I know exactly. I got a plan." But yeah,
bro,
man.
He knew what people wanted back in 2009 and 2008, bro.
Like, we didn't even know what we wanted in 2009 or 2008. We definitely didn't think it was going to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Look what he did. As soon as he left, it went dog shit. But yeah, shout out to Battlefield, shout out to Vincent Pella. They're doing amazing things. I can't wait to see. Hopefully Vincent Pella still has a chance to do non-Battlefield stuff, because there's a very real chance with the success of Battlefield 6 that Battlefield will go yearly. And going yearly could eat up so much of his like headspace, but we'll see how it goes. Anything else you want to add before we move on?
Other than Vincent Bell, the GOAT, bro.
Always will be. All right, let's talk about another GOAT who's getting a new video game.
Yes, sir.
Your very own moniker. The Avatar.
Oh, me? Oh, yup.
Avatar Legends, the fighting game, from the creators of Them Fighting Herds, the My Little Pony. I mean, I guess not really My Little Pony, but the pony-esque fighting game that was actually way better than it should have been. They are making an Avatar fighting game, not the Blue People Avatar, but the Nickelodeon really good Avatar.
The true Avatar.
And it actually looks fucking insane. It has some Fighter Z energy with the the art style is just spot on with the cartoon, but it just works. I love everything about what I've seen from this. Very short trailer, but they showed enough that I know this shit is gonna be killer. But I know you're not the biggest fighting game person, but I know you love Avatar. How you feeling about this?
Oh yeah, this is sick, man. Animations look great. The impact of the hits look great. You know, they got the character designs literally spot on. The backgrounds look pretty good. The specials look cool. Bruh, this looks great, man.
The only thing I'm disappointed about is that it literally looks like there's 11 Legend of Zelda. I was about to say Legend of Zelda. There's 11 Avatar: The Last Airbender characters, and like literally just Korra.
Yeah.
Like I don't see anybody from Korra. But you know, a lot of people do love The Last Airbender, so it makes sense. But yeah, man, I'm excited about this, and it's just another fighting game in this just streak of amazing fighting games that has just been happening since like Street Fighter 6 came out, it's just been nonstop, bro.
Like hella good fighting games, except for the Switch 1 port of Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah. Which I was about to buy it because it was on sale, and I wanted to see what it looked like on the Switch 2 or how it runs. And
Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro.
Nah, it has to get a Switch 2 version. I think it's gonna happen. They already did Hogwarts Legacy. I think that one's gonna be next, and hopefully the Batman Arkham trilogy also, because that would be dope. Actually, get Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War on there too. I'll replay them shits on the Switch. But yeah, shout out to the Avatar. Shout out to Subeg also, but
let's go, bro.
Shout out to.
Now, hopefully, they can give us a nice RPG, open world type game.
Which I think we talked about that. That is in the works, right?
Yeah, I think it's by Saber, if I recall.
Which Saber is definitely like hit or miss, but lately they've been more hit than miss. So I'm
and they're also doing the KOTOR remake,
which internally has been a miss so far. So we'll see if that game ever comes out.
Yeah.
All right. With that, let's go ahead and move on to another topic. Let's talk about Bloober Team, my favorite underdog, or
the Bloobers.
I'm not even gonna call them underdogs because they were dog shit. That's what I should call it. My favorite comeback story of this generation, absolute dog shit, to maybe becoming one of the best horror studios out there, possibly ? And yes, Bloober Team, they were the minds behind Layers of Fear, which was okay. The Medium, which was haha. Observer, which I've heard is decent, but I never actually played it. Blair Witch, which was mid, could have been better. Had some good elements, but not good enough. And probably some other ones that I'm forgetting. The other Layers of Fear that they did, Layers of Fears or some shit like that. But they actually had their little investors meeting or whatever, and they just announced all of their future games, at least what their plans are in the future. And these are the announcements. Layers of Fear, the Final Masterpiece Edition, coming to Switch 2 this year. That is the newer Layers of Fear, and they are just doing a full edition for the Switch 2. So they did Chronos on day one, and now they're putting their last game onto there. And we know Silent Hill 2 is about to get announced, according to some rumors from Billy Bill Kun. That is coming to Xbox and Switch 2. So Bloober is heavily supporting the Switch 2 and regular Switch, because we also have I Hate This Place, which I believe there's a demo on Steam. I might have to check it out. This one is from their Broken Mirror Games second party brand. And that is basically when they partner with another studio, or they partner with like how they partner with Konami to make Silent Hill 2. This is when they do that. That's their Broken Mirror Games, but it's basically the same teams. I Hate This Place is releasing January 29th on PS5, Xbox, and Switch, and PC. And then also, they have 2 projects that are planned for 2026. One is Project F. This one is a global premiere planned for 2026. No platforms yet. But the one that got people interested, Project M, Switch/Switch 2 exclusive, global premiere in 2026. Now this one got people talking. Because about maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, we heard that Bloober Team was working with Nintendo extensively on a project. And we didn't know if it was like them porting something over or if it was them making a game with Nintendo. But it seemed to point more towards them like literally making an exclusive game for them. But we really didn't hear anything for a while until last week, or I guess this week, whenever it happened. And now we got confirmation. Switch to exclusive. Yo. And this got people like, yo, Project M? A Metroid horror game? Or is it a Mario horror game? Or my personal favorite. Just forget about the M, Eternal Darkness. Is it time to bring back Eternal Darkness under Bloober Team, who has been killing it? They're 2 for 2 right now. Is this the time? Well, I'm sorry, everyone, because I have to dash your hopes and dreams, because it's none of those. And the reason I know this is because they have already dropped the trailer for Project M, and they dropped it last year. And I'm playing it on the screen right now, or I should say a teaser, because there's really no gameplay. It's a live action teaser. Now, there's nothing to say that this can't still be Eternal Darkness, because they can always implement Eternal Darkness into new territory, because it's one game and it can just be different themes in the Eternal Darkness universe. But it seems that the M actually stands for like marionette. I think that's what it's called when you're like a puppet. Because it shows this man who is basically being controlled by this creepy looking little girl that I'm guessing she doesn't really know. Or does she? Who knows? That she's controlling this random person. It's a very short trailer, not really anything to go by. But this is the teaser trailer that they put out last year. But no information on platforms or anything last year. Now we got the confirmation that this is a Switch to exclusive. So yeah, Bloober is working on an exclusive game for Nintendo, and we'll see how that goes.
Do you think M can be anything to do with Emio?
I don't see a lot of. So that's when I saw the Emio trailer, because remember we got that Emio trailer, and we did, it was just a teaser with no context. And I was like, this is the Bloober Team game. This is it. Like, they're showing the Bloober Team game. It's happening. And then we found out that it was Famicom Detective Club. But I don't think... It doesn't look like this has any tie to that.
Nah.
From what we saw from the game. But I do think it's just going to be a new IP. I don't think there's going to be tied to anything else. But the trailer's not much to go off of, so I really can't say. But if it's anything like Chronos or anything like Silent Hill 2 remake, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I think they got something. So yeah, shout out to Bloober Team. Hopefully they can keep the streak alive. They did say in an interview that they were done making shitty games, and I'm likely to believe them from what I've seen. So Anything you want to add though?
No, that's. I do think. I think I'm more with you that it's gonna be like a new IP. Just because Bloober, I don't know. I just kind of feel like they're. I wouldn't say they're good at IP creation, but I feel like that's just what they do. Is just like create new IPs.
Yeah, like they could have just kept making layers of fear games, but they decided to just say, "Hey, here's the medium. Hey, let's make a Blair Witch game. Hey, let's do Silent Hill." Like they don't stick with the same thing for long periods. Even like I Hate This Place is a new IP. That's a brand new game as well.
Yeah, so I'm kind of with you with the new IP thing.
Yeah, but I've heard that Chronos is like the story of Chronos is either gonna be you love it or you hate it, depending on how well you pay attention to what's going on, because it's very convoluted, and it really depends. If I don't get hooked immediately, then I will be disappointed by the convolutedness. So I have it. I still haven't played it. I just need to play it so I can really get into it. But there's just been too much.
You got it on Steam?
Yeah. I need my ray tracing, bro.
I feel it.
Global illumination. But yeah, man. Yeah, let's go ahead and move on. Discord? Okay, I was about to say, don't you start on me also. Alright, let's talk Xbox. We'll briefly just touch on the whole situation that went down over the weekend / week, which was the rumors. We talked about the rumors of Xbox shutting down and everything, right? Like the hardware, no more hardware.
Yeah, well, we talked about that.
Yeah, but there was also the one that came after that around this weekend, which was Walmart and Target are pulling Xboxes off the shelves, confirmed by a random Reddit user, and all the journalists, all of the publishing sites, they all jumped on this. Yeah, it's the end times. It's over. Xbox it was Costco first. Sam's Club is next, and now Target and Walmart. Pack it up, guys.
Right. No.
Pack it up, guys. And then again, Xbox being on their shit for once. Quickly, within 24 hours, was like, nah, bitch, this is a fucking lie. And we're still partnered with Target and Walmart. They're still carrying our product. And then Target came out and said, we are still carrying Xboxes and we will continue to carry Xboxes. So yeah. So that was a fucking lie. And obviously, like, you don't see any of these sites going back and putting out articles to retract the shit that they put up. But like we said before, Xbox has made it so easy to believe any and all FUD that is thrown out there because of just how bad they've just been doing so bad to their brand that it's so easy to believe, like, yeah, oh, they're taking consoles off the shelves. Makes sense to me. So, and it looks like this won't be stopping because we've had two big departures from two big studios over at Xbox. One being the director of Halo, or director of Halo, the head of director. I actually don't know what the role was. I think she was the director of Halo Studio. Am I remembering that right? Let me pull that one up because I only have the rare one right now. All right, so actually, this was the art director who had left. I was thinking of the one that left last year, or like the beginning of this year, or something like that. So, Halo veteran art director Glenn Israel exits Halo Studios with an ominous message. There's little more I can say for the moment, though I intend to share this particular story in its entirety when it is absolutely safe to do so next year. And I'll just read the whole thing. In the meantime, I have a message for anyone and everyone who needs to hear it. I know that the state of our industry seems dire, but never forget that you are free to choose. No illusion of security, nor promise of wealth or fame or power is worth trading away your health, your dignity, your ethics, or values. And no one can force you to. Stay strong, take evidence when necessary, and find where you belong. As always, I'll be here if you need to talk. So, obviously that does not bring hope to the new Halo Studios. That's nothing like 343 that we've been promised over the years. Definitely giving off 343 energy with that.
Oh yeah.
But not only did we have that person leaving, we have let me go back. Greg Mails, who is leaving Rare Limited, and Greg was a big part of games all the way back to Banjo-Kazooie, like all the way up to Sea of Thieves. That's how, like, he is Rare, and he's leaving. And obviously, Everwild was canceled. That was a big project, and I think Greg Mails was also a big part of that as well. So, yeah, that's what happens. You know, you cancel someone's baby that they've been working on for like 7-8 years now, and you think that they still want to be there after that. Probably not. But the bad news keeps on flowing at Xbox. The hits keep on coming. But what do you think about these two departures? Just, should we be concerned?
This is the new normal. There's just gonna be more and more people, more and more veterans leaving. It's literally just gonna be the new normal, honestly.
Imagine we say this about Nintendo. Veterans leaving, like,
imagine Koizumi.
Like, bro, we would be in a full-on panic if shit like that was going down. But it has actually been so normal for just big executives, veteran developers to just leave Xbox and just say peace. And then, like, a year or two down the line, they're just like Xbox's biggest hater. Look at Mikey Barra. Look at Laura.
Laura Fryer.
Yeah, Laura Fryer. They just dog on Xbox every chance they get now.
Dude, and the craziest thing was Mikey Barra was cheering when the Activision Blizzard acquisition went through.
I'm not gonna lie.
He was cheering.
I know Mikey Barra got done dirty, because I know he was happy. He's like, bro, like, Phil, that's my boy. Like, we go way back. I know Phil got this shit on lock. And then he found out that he was not on the team. Phil, he was like, yo, you know when you playing pickup basketball and your boy is the captain and you like, yeah, I'm in this bitch, you already know. And then you get to the last, you be like, yeah, let me get her over there. And you the last one, and you like, I thought we was boys. This is crazy. You ain't get picked on the. He ain't even picked. Like, that's crazy. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Mikey Burrow.
They some scums, bro.
Mikey Burrow got done so dirty.
Bro, it's not just Mike, bro. It's literally like anyone that has left, honestly. Pete Hines, he got done dirty.
Bro,
Pete Hines was the one being like, guys, we shouldn't cancel these PS5 ports. Like, don't cancel these PS5 ports. And then they booted his ass just to be like 3 years later, oh yeah, make those PS5 ports.
We have
like that
Joseph
shit was hella
Staten,
funny,
who
bro.
literally saved Halo Infinite, and then he couldn't handle the bullshit that they were working, like that they were doing over there. He was like, you know what? Get me the fuck back out of here. I was enjoying my fucking retirement. Like,
he's like, I've been in here for 2 months and there's already been 10 different turnovers, layovers. Like, come on, bro.
So yeah, Xbox, Microsoft, whoever you are, you have an issue. Obviously, you obviously have an issue that you're just not addressing. Why? Because we don't see.
Bro, like, the issue is literally themselves, bro.
People leave PlayStation, but not at this rate, and usually not of this caliber either.
Yeah, that'd literally be like Neil leaving, and then like Corey leaving, and then like Nate Fox leaving, and then like it's literally like that's how it would be for that side.
Yeah, like, and then bro, where Nintendo does not have this energy. Also, like, you know it's bad. You know they left on bad terms because you don't see Xbox talking about, let's celebrate Greg Mails leaving. Like, he's leaving Xbox after 31 years, and he helped create Sea of Thieves, and he did all of this, and like no fanfare for them. You know, when Doug Bowser retired from Nintendo of America, he got the fanfare. Like, they're just like, get the fuck out. We didn't want your ass anyway.
You were an op from the start. Now remember Gio Corsi? He was a big PlayStation guy back in the day. He's a Nintendo now, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's why we getting all this third party support. He was the third party guy for PlayStation. He was the reason that all those deals were coming through. And now he's doing the same thing for Nintendo. So yeah. I just need him to go over there to Ubisoft and get them to make that Star Fox game. Come on, Gio Corsi, get that shit rocking. But yeah, man, like, there should be no one who wants to leave willingly. Fire them, cool. Like, oh, you gotta get laid off, you making too much money. Like, obviously that's not cool, but it's a whole different story when you lay someone off versus they're just leaving of their own accord. They just do not want to be there anymore. And not even, like, if they don't even have a job lined up and they're leaving, that's how you know. They're like, I would rather be jobless than work for your ass. Come on, Xbox.
Bro, let's
do better.
Oh no, man. It's Microsoft, bro. It's Microsoft that got to do better, bro. But it's a question of will they or won't they.
Microsoft has never and probably never will care. That's just who they are at this point. Microsoft. I'm pretty sure, like, bro, I just want Phil to leave because I want the tell all. I need to hear Phil's side of everything. I need that because obviously they gonna NDA him when he does leave, but I need that NDA to run out when 10 years, whenever. I need to hear the full story of Phil's side of this. I need this. I need that.
I don't think he's ever gonna talk, bro.
Bro, he got to on his deathbed or something. I'm gonna be there for him on his deathbed. I'm like, Phil,
He gonna be there asking them all the questions.
he gonna have dementia or something. I'm like, Phil, remember he used to be the head of Xbox. What happened from 2024 to 2028 when Xbox died? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna put that in.
He gonna be like, we tried to go get Nintendo, right? And
I'm like, just say it was Satya. Just say it. And then he gonna look at me, and then he gonna give me the you know that video of Joe Biden turning around and smiling? That's what he gonna do. He's like, it was all me. Like, no, it's a lie.
he was like, all those decisions, I did them.
Satya never even showed up to the meetings.
I was never Phil Dominus. I was always Bowser. No.
I was always a PlayStation fanboy. They just never knew.
I was always PS.
That's what the Phil Spencer?
Yeah.
PS. PlayStation. He got a tattoo. Like, no! Fuck! How did we let this happen?
That's funny.
But yeah. Alright. Xbox do better. That's all I gotta say. But we do have some potentially good Halo news, depending on who you are, and what you like out of Halo, because we got rumors, because it's, even though they're saying they can confirm, it's still rumors. Halo leaks at Leaks Infinite on X, who has leaked some things in the past, usually upcoming content for Halo Infinite and stuff like that. They said they can definitely confirm the Halo CE remake will have sprint and modern gameplay mechanics. I'm of the belief its gameplay will be similar to the new multiplayer game, the new Halo multiplayer game, which I also believe is Halo 7's multiplayer. So basically, they're saying that there will be a multiplayer standalone that will kind of be the multiplayer that goes into Halo 7's single player. So they won't make a brand new multiplayer when Halo 7 comes out, basically. But we kind of already knew about like sprint being in Halo remake because of some other leaks that happened. But I like that idea. I don't want to play Halo as it is, just like I did not want to play Gears of War 1 as it was. I wanted to play Gears of War 1 remade to play like at least Gears 3, even 2. Y'all just left Gears of War 1? Like, come on. It's like if Ubisoft remade Assassin's Creed 1 and just made it prettier and that was it. Like, I would be so pissed. Because Assassin's Creed 1 is terrible to go back to now. But Halo CE remake, modern gameplay, supposedly supposed to be close to what we're going to be getting with the newest multiplayer game. How do you feel about that? Using a remake as a sneak peek of new features that they're going to be implementing in the next game.
Yeah, I mean, let's see it. It's almost here, right? It's next week, the Halo thing.
Yep, 9 days, 24th.
Man,
Friday.
I don't know, dude. I really want to be excited, and I love Halo, and I'll probably be there day one. But I just gotta see it.
What's the chances that we get another Halo Infinite first reveal type situation? Craig face.
Dude, I don't think so. I think with UE, like the graphics and all that, it'll look fine. It'll look good.
Yeah,
I think graphically.
Graphically it'll look good.
Yeah.
The only thing we have to worry about now is the gameplay, which is the one thing that you just can't fuck up. Because if they fuck that up, it's over. But yeah, I'm still excited. I want to be excited, so I will be excited until they give me a reason not to be excited. But Halo CE is still one of my favorite stories. Maybe not my favorite campaign as far as like gameplay and stuff goes, but the actual story, the whole...
It's iconic, bro.
Yeah, the 343 Guilty Spark, what's it called? The plot twist and all that happens. Iconic, amazing. So I do want to relive that in a modern, with modern implications. And hopefully they just get rid of the fucking, what is that stage called? It pisses me off every time I replay this game. It's, I forgot what it's called, but it's the one where you literally go up the ship and you're like going up these stairs in a spiral, and you go all the way up, you're fighting the Flood, you're fighting elites, and it's some bullshit, especially when you play on Legendary, and you finally get all the way up, and then the next stage, you're going down that exact same stage, you're just going down the same path that you came from. That was, I fucking hated that shit. But yeah, if they rework some of those stages and everything, it'll be cool. As long as it's not Gears of War reloaded, Halo CE reloaded, it'll be good. But that's all I gotta say on that. Anything you wanna add?
No, I hope it's good, man. I hope it's not trash.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get into our final topic, and it's a doozy, it's a big one, and that is the Pokemon Tera leaks. So we got a lot of stuff going on with this one, like way more info, at least way more useful info besides like than the last leak, where all we got was some fanfic shit about Typhlosion. But yeah, this, I saw like someone complaining that like they weren't excited about Pokemon because the leaks spoiled them of like the surprise. If anything, I feel like these leaks have only made people more interested and more excited about the future of Pokemon. Am I wrong in this?
Oh yeah, no, people are hella excited off these leaks, bro. I even showed, because like a lot of the people I work with, they're PC guys now, but they love Pokemon, but they hate like modern Pokemon. Yeah. And it's like, I showed them like what they're doing, and they're like, bruh, I want to buy a Switch now.
The power of Pokemon is still very much strong as it's ever been. But Scarlet and Violet definitely caused some waning because of just how bad those games launched. But yeah, if they can pull off the things that they're trying to pull off with the next 2 generations, we might be back in that black and white era when Game Freak is actually trying. So here are some of the, let's start with some rumors about what Pokemon Legends what Pokemon Legends ZA was originally supposed to be. So Pokemon Legends 2 was originally going to be set in Johto and be released in 2 versions, Pokemon Legends Ho-Oh and Lugia, per a leaked 2020 planning document from Game Freak. It would have taken place in the past and centered on the origins of Pokemon trainers. They should circle back to this idea for Pokemon Legends 3. That's just what it still said, but I love this idea. Because that's what I thought that Pokemon Legends was always going to be. I thought it was always going to be, you go to the past and you kind of explain things that we don't really get explanations for. like Arceus was all about how did the relationship between humans and Pokemon come to be? Because in Arceus, you see Pokemon were wild, they were vicious, they would attack humans. Humans were afraid of Pokemon. And we got to see how that relationship formed. But we also, you could tell like trainers and battling and all that was like such an early concept in that game. It wasn't like something that people were just doing and there was no competition, there was no gyms, there was no nothing like that. So this could have been perfect, like the first gym ever made, the first Pokemon League, being able to see all of that. I want this to happen. I want them to circle back to this for sure.
You want my theory real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, so that first game was focused on like open world activities with catching Pokemon, stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second game is focused on battling and evolving your Pokemon and figuring all that out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the next game got to put those two together, right?
So we basically get, well, I think, hold on. There might be a leak that actually might be, damn, now that I'm thinking about it, there's another leak that might actually be tied to this plan. So I'm gonna circle back to that.
Okay.
Then we got the news that Pokemon Legends Z8 had a budget of 13 million. And Pokemon Gen 10 is looking to have a budget of 20 million. And this had a lot of people like, no wonder these games are dog shit. That's why it looks like this. Like, look, like, what are y'all doing? Up that budget. But honestly, it's because a lot of people just look at Western budgets and they think like, if you're not 100 million plus, what are you doing? Most Japanese games are not pushing.
Yeah, they're not expensive.
Like, unless you're Square Enix, you're not trying to push the 100 million mark every single game.
Most of Nintendo's own games aren't like that.
Yeah. Now, that means we can just blame Game Freak and the time constraints for the graphics and stuff, not the budget. Definitely not a budget thing. Although Game Freak definitely should have more people in their studio. Like, there's no reason that Monolith Soft should have more developers than Game Freak. And honestly, I would love if there was a Game Freak 1 and a Game Freak 2 so that they can actually have, like, simultaneously work on these games with full studios so that they get more time in between releases. But when we see...
You think that's on Nintendo to do?
Technically, Game Freak is still their own entity. They're not under Nintendo, so it's like this is of their own accord. Like, technically, it would be the Pokemon company who's supposed to be like, hey, maybe you should grow more and faster. You ever think about that? Because Nintendo, like, they don't interfere with them that much. Like, you would think that they do, that they'd be like, hey, because there was rumors that like, oh, Monolith Soft came and helped out. No, Monolith Soft never went over to Game Freak and helped them with
or Legends
Scarlet,
off.
Yeah, with Scarlet and Violet and Legends. It never happened. So that's why I'm like, I'm pretty sure Pokemon would not be the way it is, like fully under Nintendo. If somehow Nintendo got the full claim over Game Freak, you would see some drastic changes, because we don't see Nintendo just rest on their laurels with any of their other franchises. Like they give their developers ample time. I mean, I guess the sports games, but those are sports games. They don't need forever. But they give most of their developers ample time to create whatever they're creating. Look at fucking Metroid Prime 4. Look at the Zelda team. Look at the 3D Mario team. Look at Mario Kart. Their biggest franchises, and their smallest franchises, because Metroid is a small franchise comparatively, and it's still got all the time in the world. But
more than all the time.
yeah, but Pokemon literally is the biggest media franchise of all time. And you would expect them to have a Call of Duty style of just studios on rotation. So yeah, you can still have yearly content like you've been doing, 1 to 2 years of content, but you actually have enough studios and enough developers to make all of them quality products. But Game Freak don't do what Game Freak do. And then when you see the cadence of what we're about to get in just 2026, like 2026 to 2027 is already fucking insane from them, according to these leaks.
Gen 10 is supposed to be next year, right?
Gen 10 is next year.
Yep.
And speaking of Gen 10, the rumored Gen 10 information, the names are supposed to be Pokemon Wind and Pokemon Waves. I love that. The theme is Infinity. The director, as always, Shigeru Omori. And the setting inspiration is Southeast Asia. The rumors about Greece were apparently not true, but they were in consideration, because we do have a list of regions that were kind of being considered, but then they did not go with them. And I remember Greece was one of them. It was Canada, Greece, Scandinavia, and the west coast of North America. We almost had Cali Pokemon. We almost had Cali and Oregon if they did the whole Pacific Northwest. Like, that shit would have been dope. Maybe next time. But how you feeling about the title Winds and Waves?
Oh yeah, I like that more than Scarlet Violet and the other one, Sword and Shield.
Yeah, both of those sucked. Not even gonna lie.
Winds and Waves, that sounds fire, man. That sounds intriguing too. Like, oh.
So here is some more information. The code name was Gaia for Gen 10, which we learned from the last leak. Releasing in 2026. Oh no, I'll talk about that later. Let's see, what else? What other information? Okay, so it's gonna be an open world again, but this time with MMO elements. Island exploration and underwater exploration. Like Breath of the Wild, you can go straight to the final boss early in the game. Seed Pokemon given at the start. The evolution for the seed Pokemon will be procedurally generated, so it will be slightly different for every player. 18 challenges, 1 for each type. Mix of gyms and boss Pokemon. So this is already sounding like a drastic change from Legend Zaw and Scarlet and Violet. And we also don't know what battle system they're going to use. Are they going to continue with the auto battle from Zaw? Or are they going to just evolve on the turn-based with what they did with Scarlet and Violet? Or go back to the style that Arceus had with the quick attacks and the strong attacks and all of that. There's so many ways that they can go, but how are you feeling about the info that we just got?
Yeah, I'm actually most excited about like how they make like world navigation and like world exploration fun. That's probably something that I'm most curious about, because battling, either way, I feel like if they choose the traditional turn-based route or the the auto battle / like selecting moves route, it's both of those are viable. I feel like both of those would be fun, honestly. So I'm just more curious about like how they fill out the world, how they make the world like more interesting to explore, stuff like that.
All right. But another big thing, so we talked about the open world, the underwater, the island exploring Southeast Asia. The theme is infinity, and it'll be about survival in a jungle. But not only will this be a Switch 2 exclusive, which I thought that they were gonna be cross-gen for this next one, and then the next generation was gonna be when they were gonna be going Switch 2 exclusive. But I may be proven wrong on this. But not only that, brand new graphics engine. And I stress this because they have not upgraded their graphics engine. Even after going from the 3DS to the Switch, they are still on the same graphics engine. X and Y, that graphics engine is still the same one, which I never knew this until now. New graphics engine. Now, do you think not Sword and Shield, but Scarlet and Violet had anything to do with this?
What do you mean?
With them actually making a new engine?
Like changing an engine?
Yeah.
I think so, dude. I think so, actually. Because, wait, so Legend Za is still on the Sword and Shield engine too, then, huh?
Yep.
Or I mean, the X and Y engine?
Actually, I think maybe not X and Y. I think Sun and Moon is the same engine.
Sun and Moon?
Yeah, Sun and
so
Moon.
So it's the same engine from one of the 3DS games. Is pretty much what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. I mean, the game ran like shit on the Switch 1 too. It didn't run well. It didn't look great. It didn't like the gameplay. It didn't do anything. Yeah,
the gameplay was basically the savior of everything.
And the Switch 2.
Yep, and then the Switch 2 made it playable, basically. So another part of the leak for Wind and Wave. So we talked about the gyms and the Titan/Lord Pokemon, which are like the giant Pokemon that you fight in Scarlet and Violet. Those are going to be basically mixed together into these 18 challenges. There are in total 18 challenges, one for each type. They will be inspired by the Sustainable Development Goals. Clearing all the 18 challenges allows you to challenge the champion. So that was just a little bit more detail into that. But let's see. So people were like, oh, brand new engine, but like, it's Game Freak. It's not like they're gonna do that much improvement. Now, I'm gonna show a really bad quality video, but this is a early in-engine footage of Game Freak testing out their water settings. So let me pull that up. Oh wait, that is the one. Oh, now I remember why I had this like this. Okay. So this is their water engine that for the new engine, what they're trying to do with the water, so that you'll be able to actually explore underwater. And this is them testing out this environment. If you've seen the water in Scarlet and Violet, this is
huge improvement. Generational improvement.
This is the greatest, the most advanced technical leap that we have seen compared to fucking Scarlet and Violet.
Are you gonna show the like leaked image of like the how it should look? All right, for sure. That shit look crazy, bro.
So obviously the textures are not fully realized. Like the you don't see any textures on the grounds and stuff like that. But this water definitely looks better. There's God rays going through the water. You can clearly see the Pokemon and stuff like that. Is it Sea of Thieves level? Of course not. But
that's that UE4. That's that UE4 water, bro.
We just I'm gonna say it. It's gonna look like an Xbox One game. It's gonna look like we gonna get a Pokemon game that's only one generation behind, not two.
No, you mean it's gonna finally actually look like Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, it's gonna look like Breath of the Wild, bro.
It's actually gonna look like Breath of the Wild.
On the Switch 1, not the Switch 2 edition. No, I'm just kidding. But other than that, we had another image that is a concept of what we can expect the game to look like. And obviously this is also not the best quality image, but we have real foliage that isn't whatever the fuck texture that they tried to put on Scarlet and Violet. Like, you can tell it's an early concept because they still have the character from Scarlet and Violet in this. But this is supposed to be a concept of what the new graphics engine is supposed to give us for Pokemon. And this is monolith levels. If we, like, with the density of this forest. Now, will it actually look like this? Probably a little bit scaled down. I don't think we're gonna get something this dense, but maybe they'll surprise us. I'm gonna stay a little skeptical when it comes to that. I'm just gonna say it's not gonna be this dense, but I think graphically it'll be close to this. And we already have some early leaks of them remodeling the Pokemon, including Pikachu, who is getting a redesign where they're making Pikachu a little bit more rounder and cuter, like a Pichu. So there is that. But yeah, we got new things that they're trying to do with the open world and the gameplay elements. The gym / challenge routes that they have, they're doing a lot of new stuff with that. New graphics engine. Is it safe to say that Gen 10 is going to be when we finally get the Pokemon that we should have got with the Switch? The revolution we've been waiting for?
Legends Oz the revolution when I was kidding. Nah, I hope so, man. I'm not gonna, you already know how I feel about it. I'll say this. The next Gen 10 will score at least 7 points better than Scarlet and Violet.
Oh, you get in. Oh, Scarlet and Violet. Okay, never mind. I thought you were talking about Za.
No, not Legends Oz. Nah. It might score like 80, 81 like Legends Oz. I'll say that.
No. Come on. 85 plus. I'm gonna call it right now.
You're calling it right now?
Right now. 85
right now?
plus.
Right now?
They're gonna be like, we're gonna get reviews from IGN talking about this is the greatest Pokemon game since
they're gonna be like, this justifies the Switch 2 purchase after 2 years in development, or after a year and a half, or whatever the fuck.
We gonna have billions of copies sold on all platforms, and by all platforms I mean every platform is a Switch and a Switch 2.
Every storefront that the Switch 2 is offered in.
But yeah, man,
they're gonna have bundles for it too. They are. They're gonna have those Switch 2 bundles for it.
Sure, they're gonna have bundles for this.
Bro, I swear to God, at that point, they better have those special Joy-Cons out too. Imagine getting like a Pikachu Joy-Con set or something like that. Like a all yellow with like some like Pikachu like symbols on it or something. Or I don't know, they could tie it into the color of the actual game. I don't know, that'd be crazy though.
All right, so if we're to believe, or actually I still haven't even talked about the other leak games.
Yeah, bro, talk about all the leaks, bro.
So the last big leak is the games that we have leaked all the way up to 2030. All right. Codename Gaia Gen 10 releasing in 2026. Codename Ringo, which is Legends 3 set in Galar, which disgusting. I fucking hate Galar region, but yeah,
What region is that?
that's Sword and Shield.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Ugh.
exactly. I don't know how I feel about that, but if it's Legends, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Releasing in 2027 or later. Now, if it's back in the past and we get like old Britain, I think it's supposed to be Britain, right? Or England, whatever it's supposed to be. I don't know.
I just remember it was ass, bro.
It was ass. Then we have Pokemon Seed, which is, I thought I saved what Pokemon Seed was, but now I haven't seen it in my bookmarks.
Pokemon Seed.
But Pokemon Seed is a Pokemon game that is set in Kanto, Johto, and another region. So you're getting 3 regions.
All connected?
Connected. And it's supposed to be the big one. It's supposed to be like...
So that's not even like a Gen 11, Gen 12,
No.
nothing. That's just its own thing.
It's gens 1 through 4. You get 4 gens, actually.
No way. Is that gonna be the
It's all of
remake,
Japan,
bro?
because like all of those regions were supposed to be Japan.
Japan, yeah.
So let me
They're
see.
cooking, bro. That's
I
crazy.
had-
Hold on, post that shit, dude. I want to see it.
Yeah, I thought I had the information. Because I remember seeing this and I was like, yo. And it's going to be an online multiplayer, like, it's looking like the Pokemon MMO that a lot of people have been asking about forever.
Oh, it's gonna be online?
Online multiplayer, like, I think an always online Pokemon game.
A Switch 3 launch launch title, man. That's a
This
Switch 3 launch
2028.
title. Nah, that's not 20. That's cat, bro. No way.
2028 to 2029.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
That's what I said. When you see their cadence, I'm like, how do they expect?
So they are targeting like one game a year.
Bro, they're usually, because like Legends is always supposed to come out last year. And then the DLC for Legends is always supposed to come out this year. And then the next year would be Gaia. But they pushed back Legends off because of a lot of different things.
They're probably figuring shit out, bro. I think their battle system that they cook up in Legends Zaw is what they're gonna use moving forward, bro.
Maybe. So Seed is a new online game featuring Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh. But no one's going into detail on it. They're just like saying this one part.
It's probably not much details.
Yeah. I think there's just one image, that's why. So we don't have much info on it.
Hold on, what is it called? Project Seed?
Yeah, Project Seed.
Let me look up. Let me see what my side of Google says. Pokemon
I think it's an
Project.
article about all this. And then Gen 11 is going to be 2030, which we don't really have any info on Gen 11 at all. But that's a given, knowing that
All right,
the
let me see.
Pokemon company's cadence.
Let's see what it comes up with. Project Seed is an unconfirmed but highly detailed leak from an internal Game Freak document that is allegedly blah 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 blah. Okay, so Project Seed is reportedly a multi-region Pokemon RPG connected to Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn and Sinnoh, the 4 Japan-inspired regions. Exactly what you said. The game is conceived as a massive open world experience where players can travel seamlessly between the regions in one continuous map. The concept builds upon open world framework established in Scarlet and Violet and seeks to recapture the classic interconnected feeling of the older games. Leaks indicate that Project Seed is a prototype for a next-generation online Pokemon game described as a playable by multiple people and designed as a massively multiplayer online experience. The connected map is set to, like I said, Hoenn, Sinnoh, blah blah, possibly joined by Kitakami, which I don't know what that is.
Into
Which This is all suggesting a unified world. Yes, that's what we know. Release window. Game Freaks leaked internal roadmap. Release says release in late 2028 or 2029, following Gen 10, which is 2026, and Legends Galar or Gringo, which is 2027, which is what you said. And the leak claims to have budgeted around 20 million USD for Seeds production, and that it will be developed alongside 11th generation of Pokemon games. Sorry, this might be incorrect here, because this is coming from Reddit actually. Hold on. According to detailed summaries from Centero Leaks and Terra 2 Leaks, Project Seed may include dynamic weather and seasonal systems, an expanded Pokédex spanning generations 1 through 4, which we can assume from it taking place in those places, right? Next-gen performance, aligning with Game Freak's push towards modern console-grade fidelity. Exploration freedom, allowing direct traversals across classic cities like Goldenrod, Lily Cove, and Celadon without regional walls. Multiplayer co-op for training, gym challenges, and exploration. Possibly inspired by Scarlet and Violet's Union Circle, which I actually don't know what that is. And then here's what the fans say. This is although all information stems from leaks, fans have expressed widespread optimism. Oh yeah, it's just saying that fans are optimistic.
Yeah. But
Does that sound like everything?
Yep. So yeah, the chances of us getting the official Pokemon MMO that we've all been asking for since when they were still 2D, but could you imagine?
And this all lines up with the new engine too. You would need a new engine for all of this to work.
Sure. Now that 2028,
I think that's shooting for the stars, bro. I think it's 2029. I think the 2030 game is a 2031 at the earliest.
But I mean,
I honestly think
is very efficient, and they do hit their deadlines. Now, will it always be the best quality?
They hit their external deadlines. They don't. These are internal deadlines that were leaked to us. That's what I'm saying. Internal deadlines always can get easily pushed.
Yeah. But we also got Scarlet and Violet and Arceus and DLC for those games within 2 years of each other. So it's not like those you can definitely consider them ambitious games, especially the DLC for Scarlet and Violet, because we found out that the budget actually ended up exceeding the budget of Arceus for just the DLC.
Or Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah.
So, do we already know if Legends Zod's getting DLC? We do, right?
Yeah, they already announced it.
And that's coming out next year?
Yes, 2026.
So you think they're gonna drop the Legends Zod DLC and the next gen, Gen 10? Same year?
Yeah. They've done it before. I mean, except they've done 2 full Pokemon games in the same year.
Oh yeah, that was Arceus and
Scarlet and Violet, and both of them still sold.
That's hella true. Oh man, so you think this engine's finished then? You think that's already done and it's like they're already making the game's already pretty much already done?
These slides were from, I think I saw a year. They were still
Last
pretty
year?
far back. It wasn't let's see, bookmarks.
Bruh, you know how crazy the Switch 2 is gonna be if they make a fucking amazing Pokemon game? It's literally gonna get the hardcore people that are hate on the Switch and would never buy it to get it.
The crazy thing is nah, I'm not gonna dog on Digimon anymore. Y'all
Nah, bro, don't dog on Digimon, bro. Let them have fun, bro.
Fun.
Let them have fun, bro.
But
It's time for us that like
we can
Pokemon have
see,
fun, bro.
Pokemon, if Pokemon was still doing the same formula that they were pulling out every single time, just with a different region, and then like just one or two new mechanics, it would be a different story, bro. Like literally from Arceus on, I guess Sword and Shield did try to do a little bit of open world. They just did not fully do it. They have tried to advance the franchise and the formula with each release ambitiously. Post Sword and Shield, fully open world Scarlet and Violet, like a hub world with more action elements where you could just throw the ball in Arceus and you could dodge Pokemon that are trying to actually attack you in the open world. All of this, both of those came on the same year. Ambitious titles. Yes, they didn't look that good, but when I would rather have Game Freak try and be ambitious like the other Nintendo companies out there, because it's easy to make a good looking game when you're just building off of the last one and just improving graphics and story, and then just call it a day. Like, it's a totally different experience when you are actually evolving the gameplay, evolving what this franchise is. And that's what I want from Pokemon. Now, if the games like turn out looking like Scarlet and Violet, hey, it's a worthwhile L for them. Because they got a foundation down, and it obviously worked for them because people do enjoy that open world. They do enjoy what they did with it, and now they can build off of that. And guess what? Now that they've done that with Scarlet and Violet, they're just gonna build off of that with this new engine, and now we're gonna get the Pokemon game that y'all wanted, that we wanted, the one that looks good and plays good. Because I do miss that Game Freak literally used to be on the handhelds, they were usually the best looking games on the platform, from the GBA all the way to the 3DS. Like Sun and Moon is probably still one of the best looking 3DS games on there. So yeah. Now I will say, with this new engine, I'm still concerned that there's gonna be, with the budget that we're seeing for these games still being in the 20 million range, and what we have seen with this new engine, there is one thing that they can't continue to do. And it was a big thing online. I don't know if you saw it, but you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
All right. Gen 10 has to have voice acting. They cannot continue to have these games look how they do and have zero voice acting. That works in Mario. It semi works in Zelda because, I mean, they do add voice acting in the cutscenes. But the fact that there's not even like a grunt or like just like one word lines or any, like there's just no voice acting whatsoever. And when you look at, that is the worst thing when I was playing Sword and Shield and playing Scarlet and Violet. They do these intricate cutscenes. They have the characters' mouths moving, and then there's like, you just expect words to come out and nothing comes out. And it just looks so dumb. They can't do this anymore. Like, it works when it was still 2D games. It works when it was like chibi 3DS games. it's like you can't do that anymore. I'm sorry. I usually don't care about voice acting, but when you're gonna go out of your way to act out and animate full cutscenes, cinematics, and all of this, and just have nothing, like no sound at all coming out of the characters, you could make like if they were talking gibberish. If there was like a Pokemon language that we just didn't know, like they speak a different language, Pokelish, and they were just like speaking gibberish, I would be okay with that. But the fact that there's just zero audio coming out of their mouths. I remember someone put up the scene where it was literally like a rock band gym leader. Like it was like a whole rock show for the gym leader. And then she starts singing and it's just silent. But the music, like, it's just music, and the crowd is like, yeah, and then she's just silent, and it was like the dumbest looking scene possible. So that is the one thing I will say, they can't go another generation with no voice acting. Can't, because if the graphics are gonna get better, they're still gonna do these animated cutscenes, and they're probably gonna look better also. Although I will say, like, the one thing that Pokemon has never, like, when it comes to graphics and like design, their character designs have always been clean. Like that is the one thing that Game Freak, you know why they freaky ass always got the good ass character designs, but. Yeah, their character designs.
Bro, their designs for all of their shit is good.
Yeah,
usually.
Like the monster design, character designs.
The monster designs are great. That's why the Pokemon cards sell, because
you get them environments, and it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
we need someone from Monolith Soft to show them how to do some environments. But
bro.
Their character designs are A1, from the gym leaders to the rivals, and their fashion sense also, like. They got fucking Louis Vuitton over there. They got some like real life fashion designers over there at Game Freak. But yeah, man, this leak has made me more excited than I've been for Pokemon in a while. Which is saying a lot, because Legends Arc got me pretty excited about Pokemon already.
Bruh, I'm telling you, man.
85 plus.
Trust in me, bro. Trust in me, bro.
Wait, what am I trusting?
Oh, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, that's the Pokemon Tera leak, and basically the future of what Pokemon is gonna look like. And for me, I'm excited about what I'm seeing. I'm excited about how ambitious. I love ambition. I will always choose ambition, even if the execution isn't the best. I would rather you try and be ambitious and fail than keep doing what works and keep succeeding. So I'm here for the future of Game Freak. But anything you want to add before you wrap it up?
On Game Freak?
Yeah.
Other than let Game Freak cook, bro. I can't believe I'm saying that. The famous indie studios that could, bro. Let them cook.
Little engine go.
Little engine.
But yeah, with that, let's go ahead and get out of here. That is it. That is all we have for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in, and to all the people leaving comments in the chat. We do appreciate your support. Make sure you guys hit that like, because we love you guys and it helps us grow this channel. If you're not subscribed, you enjoyed the show, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button so you can stay updated for when Dual-Wield premieres. And join the official Discord to keep the conversation going. It's a lot of news being shared and getting our first thoughts on stuff that's going on. So fun to be there. So check it out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these outros out the way. So Bagels, appreciate you
Yes,
for
sir.
pulling up. Sorry for the late start. Where can we find
No
you?
big deal.
What you got going on?
I mean, I'm happy that I actually stream, so I could actually have a reason to plug my Twitch. But I've noticed that the people that watch this show and the people that are in the Discord, they do follow me over there. So and some of them pop in, and I really appreciate that. So check me out on twitch.tv/Subegels. Whenever I can, I do my best. So this time though, the next time I stream, I'm gonna have more of my shit hooked up. Like I'll actually have my two HDMI cords hooked up, so I can have my Switch and I can play like something on there, like either Splatoon or Mario Kart or something multiplayer, even Bonanza maybe. We'll see, but that to be honest, the Twitch, and then I got homework and shit, still doing the gym. But if you guys want to chat, yeah, join the Discord for sure. We're all up in there. That's all for me.
All right. As for myself, Don Otaku, you can find me on Twitter at Pasta Feet. Come help me. I'll be getting jumped for no reason. Except that I'll be always causing it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's funny.
You can't find me on twitch.tv/Don Solo, SOLOW. But you can find me right here on YouTube at Don Otaku, where not only are we doing Dual-Wield Gaming Podcast every Thursday, Project Untitled Gaming Podcast every Saturday live. And check out my articles on Lognet, lordsofgaming.net, where I just put out my impressions for Shrine Legacy, but also Mega Bonk review coming soon.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, other than that, I think that's about everything. Like I said, join the Discord, that is in the description. But yeah, any final words for the people to get them through the week until we see them again?
Keep drinking that water, get them steps, hit the gym, earn the game time.
Don't be afraid to pepper spray it, nigga. You don't got hands. just use pepper spray. It's just mace that motherfucker. He ain't gonna see it coming. I got my mace right here. Feel me? Keep it on me at all times. Nah, my girl was going to the airport, so she had to leave her mace, and then she put it on my desk.
That's funny.
Have you ever experienced pepper spray?
No, I actually haven't. So
don't ever. I wasn't even hit directly with it. Someone sprayed it in the vicinity of me, in the living room. I was in the kitchen, and we had to air out the house. Like, that shit was the most, like, you don't want to be on the. I can't even imagine what it would be like to be hit directly with it, because I got the aftermath, and that shit was the worst experience of my life. That shit was like, I was just rinsing my eyes for like 10 minutes straight, and it was in my throat in every like pause, but like that like you just feel it. Nah, I can't even finish that sentence.
Nah, don't finish that sentence, bro.
But yeah, that shit is fucking no joke. Do not play with pepper spray, bro. That shit is not fun at all. So yeah, and
bro, I actually might go to GameStop, bro. I think they're doing a midnight launch for Legends Awe. Let me see.
My midnight launch is right here on my Switch.
I want it, bro. I might actually just go to Costco tomorrow or something and see if they have it for cheap.
But yeah, yeah. Other than that, stay away from drugs. Unless you like doing drugs, then I guess don't stay away from it. But yeah, with that, let's get out of here. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy your week, your weekend, month, year, life, all that. Bye-bye.
Peace.